more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. 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 The hive cluster is under attack. Metamorphosis complete. Spawn more overlords. Spawn Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Spawn. We require more minerals. 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 Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. 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 Unacceptable command. We require more minerals. A creep tumor is under attack. Metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords. We require more Vespine gas. Mineral field. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack. We require more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. minerals. Mineral field depleted.
Hello everybody and welcome to week 6 of the VTL, the Validity Team League Season 10. We have Team CSO going up against All Inspiration, I think, yeah, All Inspiration. And yeah, both teams are currently up 1-1. And we're heading into another ZVZ, our second ZVZ of the evening, so welcome. What do we have here? In the bottom left hand corner, spawning as a blue Zerg from CSO, it is J Priest. He's opened up with a 12 pool. And in the top left hand corner, we have Killaxon. Playing for Team All Inspiration, the purple Zerg player. So, Killaxon is, I think, how I'm gonna say it from now on. Killaxon going for the 14 pool, not looking to dart to any sort of early game pressure as J Priest fires up 6 lings. Killaxon's going to go for a pretty normal-ish timed expansion. J Priest's gonna drone scout and see that there is an expansion on the low ground, but that drone's gone off to a very funny location. And I wonder if that's going to be a proxy hatchery in the main of Killaxon. J Priest's done a good job of hiding that drone, and the Zerglings of J Priest now going to make their way across the map and going to start putting some pressure on this hatchery of Killaxon. Killaxon was aware that there was a drone hiding in the corner of his main base and does a good job of taking that out, and there are now 8 lings for J Priest as to the 6 lings from Killaxon. So Killaxon gonna pull a couple drones into this and try save this hatchery, but he's not going to get that, and that's a kill, not a cancel. Killaxon not able to cancel that at the last moment, and J Priest actually doing a really good job of committing and killing that hatchery off. J Priest a little bit supply blocked at the moment, but his hatchery on the low ground is about 2/3 of the way done. Killaxon goes for an expansion himself, so the Overlord of J Priest does actually see the timing of that hatchery, and it's in a pretty good position right now. The supply's fairly even for the moment. I mean, J Priest taking a 6 supply advantage there with some mainly Zergings. He does put down a Roach Warren, so I think he's just not looking to dart to any sort of counterling pressure. But Roach Warren is in the main, so it's not going to be a part of the front wall on Lightshade here, so yeah, we will see what happens here. There's the Queen from Killaxon. Does fire a few shots off onto the Overlord of J Priest that was hanging around the natural and pushing that away. J Priest, on the other hand, is going to move across the map with pretty much all his Zerglings and firing up some drones. Nope, decides to come back, fires up some drones, and is going to look to macro, take a 4 worker advantage lead at this moment. Killaxon, on the other hand, throws down a Baning Nest and fires up some more Zerglings, so it looks like he's going to look to put some pressure of his own. J Priest also with a Baning Nest, so I mean, getting all the early game tech and hatch base tech. Neither player going up to a 3rd expansion right now. Both players trying to just saturate their natural bases, with J Priest actually up 7 workers at the moment, although another 5 about to hatch, and he's taking a pretty solid economic lead right now. Killaxon really leading on that Z key and looking to build quite a formidable army, hiding quite a few Zerglings up in at the back of his main, not trying to show too many at the front, and J Priest almost gets a Zergling into the main base there of Galaxin, unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but yeah, we'll see. This Overlord from Galaxin going to commit to the natural and see just how many workers J Priest has on that natural expansion, but not going to get too much done. Overlord of J Priest moving up to the 12 o'clock position and is going to get a scout off of those Zerglings moving across the map, so J Priest is going to commit to a solid Evo wall, and Galaxin firing up 14 Banelings just outside the natural of J Priest, and it looks like he's going to try Baneling bust this. I would actually like to see J Priest pull all his queens to the front and really commit to holding this as much as possible. J Priest's Overlord's moving up the right hand side of the map. He's going to see this army of Galaxin, and Galaxin now going to commit. That's a lot of Banelings going off, and J Priest has some Banelings of his own, but yeah, Galaxin is able to bust through, and we're going to see there's a lot of Zerglings here on the side of Galaxin, but J Priest just has enough to hold that off, and the rallying reinforcements from Galaxin are going to get turned back, and J Priest taking a 22 supply advantage at the moment. Really in a really good position. Up 10 workers. He has a roach warring down, and yeah, he's going to opt for a macro hatch in the main, and I see Galaxin throws down one of his own. Neither player wanting to overextend. J Priest does go for a third expansion, but there are some Zerglings on the way to that exact position from Galaxin. We'll see if there's no he changes the path. Not too sure if he wants to commit to this, but I think there's enough here from J Priest to keep this third hatchery secured, and Galaxin gonna turn away and go back home and possibly take a third base of his own. He does have the macro hash. J Priest is going up to 4 bases now, although on 3 mining bases, and yeah, this queen that was in the wall of J Priest does fall to some Ling harassment, but oh, that's it. GG gets called, and Galaxin realizing that he's never too far behind. J Priest doing a really good job there of keeping the establishing that third base while getting a macro hatch in his main, and yeah, CSO going up 2-1 in this week's week 6. But anyways, if you are just tuning in, thanks for joining. Don't forget to give us a follow. We do try our best at getting some pretty good StarCraft out to you. You know, we're not limited to only the best of the best showing their skills and showcasing what they have to bring, but CSO is trying to establish some grassroots StarCraft and really get some good StarCraft out to the community. So if you are new to the page, to the channel, give us a follow. Really goes a long way to getting the StarCraft out to everyone. And yeah, I'm just gonna go off to a quick break, and yeah, we'll return as soon as we have another game lined up. It will be Team All Inspiration with the map pick, seeing that they've just lost. So yeah, as soon as I've got a game, I will return. Stay tuned. And we're back with another game 4 of this week's VTL. We have J Priest from Team CSO going up against Lenny, and the map is Jogantha. So while this loads up, we have yet another ZVZ. Wow. ZVZ seem to be the Zerg seems to be the race, and ZVZ seem to be the matchup for today. So let's get right into it. Spawning in the top right hand side, we have the purple player playing for Team All Inspiration. It is Lenny. And in the bottom left, the red Zerg player from Team CSO, it is J Priest. J Priest is sending out an early drone. I wonder if that's just going to be a quick scout to see if there's no 12 pool on the way, or if that's going to be for a hatchery block. I think J Priest is yeah, it looks like it's just going to be for a hatch block. Nope. Gonna go up and see that it is in fact pool first, so send that drone back home and go for a pool first response for it of his own. So this game starting off different compared to the first one, and Lenny is going to take an expansion behind this. I do wonder if how delayed J Priest's expansion is going to be after spotting that pool first, or if he's just going to opt to go for it now. The pool from Lenny does finish up and fires up a queen first, not making any zerglings just yet, so not looking to put too much pressure on the side of J Priest just yet, as J Priest still is yet to expand. So Lenny is going to get quite a significant lead there. J Priest is now going for a low ground expansion, natural expansion of his own, with the expansion on the side of Lenny 2/3, 80% of the way completed. So Lenny taking a very, very serious lead in that regard, as both players floating quite a bit of gas. J Priest the first to fire up the ling speed. Lenny is still yet to do so, so we will see what these players have in store for us in this ZVZ. I really like this map. This map is these acceleration zones in the middle really make some fights pretty interesting, and if we do get to a serious maxed out Roach Ravager battle part of the game, I really would like to see some fights happen around this forward third base of either player, and I'd like to see how that works out, as we seem to be setting up for a pretty normal game. Lenny is up six drones at the moment, and he's going to set up the wall with a Roach Warren and 2 Evo chambers, so he is respecting the fact that J Priest can be aggressive. This not a complete wall though, it's just with the Zerglings showing us that. That's actually a really strange little spot there that Lenny's got, and he's going to use 2 queens to block it off, so expecting a little bit of Zergling pressure, but Lenny does have an overlord just outside the main of J Priest, and outside the natural of J Priest, and he can see that J Priest is making quite a few lings, so Lenny not looking to dart to anything aggressive. J Priest does go for a third hatchery as that queen moves just at the wrong time, and 3 lings do get in for J Priest. And what he gets is he gets to scout the timing of that lair. Oh, if those lings had hung around for just a few moments, you would have actually seen the lair finish up. And I mean, that's a telltale. That's a telltale sign that Lenny is looking to go into some sort of aggressive play with roach speed on the way, +1 missile and +1 carapace on the way. So Lenny knows that J Priest is going up to 3 bases, and J Priest is aware that Lenny's on 2. So I think J Priest, yeah, throwing down a roach warren and an Evo chamber of his own, but that's actually a second roach warren. I wonder if J Priest is aware that he already has a roach warren, or if that's just to bait. No, it can't be to bait Lenny. He's showing his roaches. So I do wonder if J Priest is aware that he has 2 roach warrens, and his Evo chamber finishes up, but nothing gets fired up out of that just yet, as Lenny takes a third base of his own. Neither player opting to go for that forward third base, but instead they're expanding horizontally across the map. J Priest has a couple lings moving to the top left hand corner, just on a scouting pattern, and they are actually going to find this third base of Lenny and start to nibble away at it. No, he just scouts the third base and decides to go back home. The lair of J Priest about 2/3 done, and he fires up +1 missile attacks. These roaches of Lenny with speed are now making their way across the map, and J Priest does have vision of that. His overlords are quite well placed across the map, and he's making a few ravages back home, and we'll see if there's enough here for J Priest to defend this third, or if he's just going to sacrifice it. These roaches of Lenny do push forward, and they start to nibble away. Oh, they get 1 ravager as J Priest is actually taking a not a favourable engagement here. Lenny is going to push into this little choke point, and that's actually a very, very good position to be in. J Priest is going to pull some drones off the line, and those drones melting so fast. This roach speed from Lenny is actually doing wonders here. As the defender's advantage is in the favour of J Priest, but I think Lenny just has too much. He's doubled the army supply right now of J Priest, and J Priest just not able to deal with these roaches. The +1 carapace on the side of Lenny is really, negating that +1. The +1 of attack of J Priest hasn't even finished yet. So J Priest is down 1-1, and yeah, it looks like Lenny is just going to carry on picking away at these roaches, and the reinforcements are making their way across the map. Lenny is actually targeting down 1 of the roach warrens. I don't think he realized that J Priest has 2. So, but yeah, just way too much here on the side of Lenny, and Lenny gets the win. GG is called, and yeah, well played by Lenny. Really, really good game there. Took the opportunity to stay on 2 bases, really set up for a good push, and it's ultimately that push is what wins him the game. Both players opting for a third base, and I actually wouldn't have minded to see if J Priest actually commit in there and maybe cancel that third base, but instead he chose to bring his lings back home, and yeah, those lings not able to get a surround on the roaches of Lenny. The roach speed there really, was really noticeable in those engagements with the roaches from Lenny. A lot more mobile and actually able to really get in the face of J Priest, and yeah, really good attack there by Lenny. Really good attack, and yeah, good to see All In take the lead. Oh no, wait. Anyways, I'm just reading the chats, as it seems like we're just getting some admin out of the way while we look for our next game. Yeah, it seems like there's some agreements going on in the chat, and yeah, I think CSO takes a walkover on one of the players on the side of All Inspiration, due to some miscommunication or a little bit of a misunderstanding in terms of the time. But yeah, I mean, I think although it seems like although J Priest lost that game, J Priest was actually meant to take the walk over Lenny. I have no idea. I have no idea. As soon as I get a lobby invite, I'll let you guys know. But thanks for tuning in. I did also participate in this in today's game. I took the initial victory, putting CSO up 1, and I lost my second game. So we're still trying to get the stream to run as smooth as possible. Yeah, big shout out to CSO for letting me participate and letting me cast this on their behalf. It's great to have everyone here, and looking forward to this. If I look at the standings, let's see if I'm able to bring something up. If I look at the standings of the groups in Group B, we have CSO Esports before this game sitting at the top of the log with 4 wins and 1 loss, 19 and 14 map scores, and their opponents now that they're playing against All Inspiration, they're currently sitting in 7th with the actual reverse score with 1 win and 4 losses. But I mean, their map score 13 and 15 looks like they've had really tough games. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they've had some really tough games, and they're really playing really well today. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we're waiting for, but yeah, there's a little bit of banter going on in the chat, so just trying to see what exactly is going on right now. It seems like we're just trying to locate one of the players, so it seems like there was an agreement on the side of the admins, and now we're just waiting for a lobby. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be up against who, but yeah, we'll see what happens as soon as I have a game. Well, the good news is we have a lobby. Okay, we had a lobby. I think we might be changing servers to EU. So I think the next two players are EU based, and there's no point in playing on NA if both players are in EU. Yep, as expected, we're just gonna switch regions, jump to Europe, so there's minimal ping for both players, and yeah, looks like we're gonna get ready to go. Well, it seems like everything's been resolved, and we're now in lobby. And we get our first ZVT for the evening. So, yeah, Ballard will be playing Terran on the side of Team All Inspiration, and J Priest playing Zerg. Not 100% sure what was going on the back end there, but glad to have another game up and ready. So let's get into it. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Lightshade is the blue Terran. Playing for All Inspiration, it is Ballard. And in the top left hand corner, the red Zerg player, it is J Priest. Okay, it seems there's still some admin going on in the background, but it seems like both players are going to open up pretty standard while I wait for this to resolve itself. So, the SCV of Ballard is going to make its way into the main and scout that spawning pool timing, so I have no idea what's going on here. Hey everybody, what's Ballard is going to take his CC on the low ground, scouting that spawning pool timing of J Priest. He knows there's not going to be too much that J Priest can do to stop him from taking that expansion. As he opens up with the Reaper, the Reaper is going to make its way across the map, and the fallings of J Priest are in the production tab, and we're going to see if there's the standard Zergling Reaper dance that we've all come accustomed to with the ZVT. So some good micro here on the side of J Priest so far, and not losing a single Zergling. The Queen pops it, and I think that's going to be enough to drive this Reaper away. The Reaper is going to jump up to these little hop up spots, and he's going to use one of those little grenades to push the Queen back, but not actually able to get too much done, as J Priest takes a third base at the 9 o'clock position, and yeah, it looks like we're going to get into a pretty standard game. Ballard going to open up 1-1-1, flips the factory onto the reactor, and he's going to start producing 2 Hellions at a time. This is something that I've seen quite often and become a pretty standard part of the game, the reactor Hellions, as J Priest has opted to go for Overlord speed first, and he's going to use that Overlord speed to actually get a good read on what Ballard's going for right now. I don't know if the scout's a little bit too early, or if that's going to be enough information for him to just see. It's just a 1-1-1 with the factory on the reactor, so another 2 Hellions are on the way, and let's see what Ballard's able to do with these Hellions. Some creep denial or something. We'll see if there's a scan. No scan to pick off that creep tumor just yet, so J Priest taking this opportunity to just drone, Still only working with those 4 Zerglings that he initially made, and just droning, trying to get himself into a good economic position. Ballard opened up with a Viking first, so he's going to use this Viking to drive away these overlords. The overlords of J Priest just lurking around his bases. J Priest fires up 8 more drones. 8 more drones pop, and he's now up 6 workers, which is pretty good. Taking a 4th base on the back of this. Ballard's still producing 2 Hellions at a time. He's going to scout that 4th base, and now he's going to look to push in with these 6 Hellions and a Reaper. Good marker on those Hellions, not losing any. One Hellion on 5 hit points, the other one on 8, and yeah, Ballard doing a really good job at keeping these Hellions alive. J Priest is going to have to commit with these 2 queens just to keep this hatchery alive, as links from J Priest do come for the wraparound, and looks like J Priest decides to back off with those links. Doesn't want to lose too many, as I thought he was going to commit and actually clean this up. Ballard doing quite a good job at keeping all these Hellions alive, and yeah, it looks like he's going to push in here again. Loses 1 more Hellion. There was a low hit point Hellion, but J Priest not looking to die to this Hellion harass too early on. Ballard is going to commit in here to the 3rd base, and a good drone pool here on the side of J Priest, keeping most of the drones alive. He does 5 do land up going down, but only 1 Hellion remains at J Priest. He's going to clear that up relatively easy. This Liberator siege though, Liberator gets out with 18 hit points, and good Liberator siege, forcing a full drone pool there. But yeah, J Priest going to stabilize. Ballard for the moment is up 10 workers, but there are 10 in the production tab, so J Priest is going to look to even that up for the moment, as this Liberator from Ballard sieges up on the 4th base, takes a couple shots at one of the morphing cocoons, and the drone pops out, gets out of Liberator range just in time. Ballard on the back of this though, he's producing SCVs like crazy. He's got triple orbital. He's really getting that economy going, and on the back of this he's throwing down a couple more barracks, going up to 5 racks, 1 factory, 1 starport. So really going to look to put this bio into play, and yeah, he's just going to stem forward with the Marines and Medivacs. He's going to pick up this 4th base, and Banelings for J Priest only morphing right now, so Ballard is going to take this opportunity to push up the ramp a little bit, but there are Banelings on the way, and looks like Ballard's going to try to pick off these Banelings as they morph. Good pick up here, and Ballard does get away with most of his Marines. Couple Baneling connections, but nothing too significant for the moment. J Priest is going to expand further down, as further south on the map, as Ballard loads up another 2 Medivacs, and he's going to start pushing on the south side of the map. The initial 2 Medivacs are going to come and drop into the main, and we're going to see Ballard do a double prong attack here with these queens on move command, and J Priest unfortunately losing those first 2 queens. He is able to defend his main base, but Ballard is actually going to get a kill on this 4th base, and Ballard's doing a really good job here at keeping J Priest pinned back on 3 bases. This double Medivac harass on 2 fronts is doing a wonderful job here, keeping the Zerg player pushed back, and yeah, it looks like these Banelings are just going to finish up just in time, and one Baneling does go off, picks off a few more of those Marines, and looks like Ballard is just going to pull his army back into the middle of the map, gather everything together, and launch a pretty good attack. He is still up 10 workers, and J Priest does manage to pick up some of these rallying units in the middle of the map, and gets a few kills. It's going to slow this down a little bit, but I'm not too sure what J Priest has to defend against all these Marines, 1-1 Marines. Baneling speed is on the way, but Ballard's going to catch a couple of these morphing Banelings as they're about to pop. Baneling speed almost done, and that's a lot of Banelings being morphed here on the side of J Priest. I do wonder if it's going to be enough, or if he's going to be able to get a surround here. No, it looks like pretty much most of the army is in the natural of J Priest, but that's a lot of Zerg, and I think he's going to successfully clean this up. Yeah, J Priest is double expanding on the back of this as Ballard goes up to a 4th base. He's building an extra CC, so Ballard in a pretty good position with almost double the supply of J Priest now. That engagement, that Zergling Ling Bane engagement of J Priest really costing him a lot of supply, and looks like Ballard's just going to he's just going to push on up this up into the in between the 3rd and the natural of J Priest, and yeah, I think this might just be it. There's just a little bit too much Terran here. J Priest not able to get all his army with these hatcheries all spread around. He's not able to get his army together to fight in actual one location. So even though he has the Spire and he has +1 air weapons, he's just not been able to get to the point where he's actually able to build those mutas. And Ballard taking a 100 supply lead, up 70 army supply at the moment. Ballard actually playing a really good game here, and he takes down that 3rd hatchery of J Priest. I mean, let's look. J Priest has 13 lava. I mean, he's got the money in the bank, but he's just not able to do anything at the moment. Ballard denying the space again, and he scans. He sees another base at J Priest, and he's just going to commit in here. He's got a significant amount of army. He's rallying all his reinforcements to the other side of the map, and yeah, Ballard about to push J Priest back down onto 2 bases, and a 2-base Zerg against a 5-base Terran. That's really not where you want to be as a Zerg player, and looks like Ballard's now going to close this one out. J Priest does try to expand to the 12 o'clock position, but I think that's really hopeful with Ballard being up 60 army supply, being up over 100 supply in total. These mutas now on the side of J Priest are going to try to fight these Marines, but Marines with Stim, they're going to make mincemeat of those mutas, and J Priest agrees. Gonna tap out. Ballard takes the victory, and yeah, gets another point on the board for Team All Inspiration. Very well done there by Ballard, not giving J Priest any opportunity to do anything across the map. Really, with those multi-pronged harass with the 2 medevac drops and everything, knocking J Priest back down to 3 bases initially, and then back down to 2. Really doing such a good job at keeping the Zerg player pinned back, not giving him a moment to breathe, and yeah, solid macro behind that. Doing a really good job at taking control of the game and getting the victory. Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, we are waiting for... I'm just waiting for a lobby link. Looks like everything's getting set up, so shouldn't be too much longer. Yep, looks like we have another game in our hand. We have the mercenary on the side of Team CSO taking on the player who won the previous map, Blade. So not Blade, Ballard. So looking to get right into this. Oxide is going to be our next map. So a PVT. And to kick this game off, spawning in the top right hand corner, playing for Team All Inspiration, it is the blue Terran player, Ballard. And in the bottom left hand corner with the red probes, playing for Team Berserker, it is the mercenary. Playing for CSO in this VTL, it is Blade. So I'm in Blade going for a gateway scout, nothing too early. Ballard not opting to do any sort of proxies here. And going to send out the SCV of his own. Blade is not actually scouting with that probe just yet. Looks like he's going to put a pylon on Ballard's side of the map, and we'll see what he's going to do with this pylon. Is it going to be another proxy gateway? It's going to be a proxy Stargate. Let's see what Blade can do, as the SCV of Ballard does make its way into the main base, and Ballard is going to scout around a little bit. Blade looking to have a little nibble there, as the SCV of Ballard doesn't do a full scout, so I'm not sure if he's going to see that the second pylon is missing out of the main. Not sure if he's aware of that just yet. He does throw down a bunker, so I think he's sure of that. It is going to be a proxy Stargate, and Blade throwing down a shield battery as well. This Reaper is going to scout this though. That's such a huge scout. Not sure if Blade is going to commit to this or what's going to do. Sending another probe over right now, so the Reaper is going to start to pick away at this pylon. It's not actually going to get too much done with the shield battery finishing up right now, so it is going to catch this probe moving across the map. Not sure if he was paying attention or not, but Ballard is aware that this is going to be a proxy Stargate, and this SCV is going to keep this Adept a little bit busy, and the Reaper is going to hop up into the main base of Blade and is going to start to work away at a couple of these probes. One probe going down so far. Blade going to have to put a little bit of marker down, losing 2 probes. Not too bad on the side of Ballard here, getting a little bit of worker harass, getting pulling a little bit of APM away from Blade, but Blade is going to make a Void Ray, and what he does is he throws up 3 shield batteries, and looks like he's going to lay siege to the main base of Ballard. Ballard does have a second CC, so he is looking to expand past this. We'll get 2 mules. That is an orbital, so he will get double mule. And yeah, it looks like Blade with 2 Void Rays is just going to target down this. I think that's high sec auto tracking. He's going to target down the high sec auto tracking and not able to get it. Mass SCV repair here, so we will see what happens here. I mean, these 2 Void Rays are enough to keep the Terran microing quite hard at home, as he's going to follow this up with some more Void Rays. The Void Rays do pick off the Cyclone, and that's a really big thing here. So high-sec auto tracking is almost done. Well, it's halfway done, and Blade is now going to focus fire down that tech lab, and I think he's just not going to get it. The mass SCV repair is going to keep that tech lab alive, and high-sec auto tracking is busy. Yeah, there's another lock on here from the Cyclone, and these Void Rays are just going to try to get out of range. There's another one meet up, and so we start this dance between the Void Rays and the Cyclone. The Void Rays do get a lock on here, and 4 Void Rays is a lot. Although they are taking a little bit of health damage, they are going to get back to these shield batteries. Blade throwing down another 3 shield batteries. That's 8 shield batteries, and he's really committing to this offensive. Sorry, I beg your pardon, 2 more shield batteries. He does lose 1 Void Ray, overextending just a little bit there. And yeah, he's really committed. I wouldn't mind to see him take a natural base on the back of this, and expand out of this, sort of keep this hard contained right here, keeping the Terran pin back on 2 bases, but on 1 base, I beg your pardon. But yeah, it looks like he's just going to commit to this. I actually wouldn't mind a second Stargate. And he could start producing. He really does have good money right now, and he's just not getting too much done here with these Void Rays. The Void Rays are now going to get Magfield Accelerator, not high-sec auto tracking. They are going to get the Magfield Accelerator. Some good micro here on the side of Blade, keeping those Void Rays alive. 2 Void Rays taking quite a bit of hull damage, and in the red, that Cyclone pops out and gets gunned up pretty much immediately, but at the cost of 1 Void Ray, and it looks like Blade is just going to carry on putting down the pressure here. Target fire down this bunker, so the Marines are no longer safe. In that first bunker, another one gets thrown down, but there's really not much here to keep these Marines alive at the moment, and Blade is actually sitting in the main base, actually taking out the production here of Ballard, and 2 Vikings pop out, and at some good anti-air. It's going to be a dance here. The Vikings are able to out-micro the Void Rays, so we will see what Blade chooses to do. There we go. He throws down a fleet beacon. I would like to see another Stargate, maybe even 2 more Stargates, and yeah, he's going to expand on the back of this. He sees that Blade is up to Ballard is up to 2 bases, and so he's going to expand on the back of this and not looking to overcommit to this. Magfield Accelerator starts it again for the 3rd time this game, and yeah, this fleet beacon is going to allow Blade to get some Tempests, which actually have range, quite a bit more range. So yeah, let's see what happens in this game. Blade with a pretty serious contain here, still trying to pick off these Vikings, as the Vikings and the Cyclones doing a really good job at pushing these Void Rays back. The fleet beacon has finished, and I think Blade is just waiting for the 1 more Void Ray to pop out before he commits to the Tempests, or is it going to be carriers? The Void Ray pops right now, and we'll see what his next choice is. But these Void Rays are actually going uncontested here in the natural base, and they're actually going to start picking off some workers here. It is another Void Ray, so I'm not too sure what Blade intended to do with the fleet beacon. These Void Rays do take a bit of damage. Some shields going down, taking a little bit of hull damage, but they are going to duck off back to the shield batteries, recharge those shields, and yeah, they're just going to target down this bunker. And I think that's just it's just not enough here from Ballard to stop these Void Rays, and with a little bit of a cheesy build there, Blade is able to tie up the scores 3-3. And yeah, that's GG. That was a little bit of a chaotic game, if I'm honest. Blade going for his proxy Stargate was scouted pretty early on, but Ballard wasn't actually able to do anything about that, and so Blade actually able to capitalize on that, that Ballard wasn't able to do anything. He did choose to go across the map with his Reaper. He kept Blade a little bit busy there, getting 2 probe kills, but 2 probe kills really wasn't enough. I think the Reaper of Ballard did just spot that second probe going across the map, and yeah, not taking out that proxy, even just a pylon to slow that proxy down. I mean, it really cost him the game, not able to shut that down. And yeah, Blade just able to close out that game and get the win after some proxy gateway shenanigans. He was doing all of that off of one gate, and he was floating quite a bit of money. I do wonder if that fleet beacon was going to be for some Tempests, which have the extended range, like I was saying, and it really would have been a much longer game. I would have liked to have seen some SCVs at the front for Ballard, just to auto repair those cyclones so that they don't fall too quickly. And he was really committed to the economy and actually making sure that he has enough money to produce these units to defend. But if he had 2 or 3 SCVs just trying to mass auto repair, or just trying to auto repair on those cyclones and keeping them alive for maybe 1 or 2 more shots. Some of those voiders were really low hit points, and yeah, just unfortunate that he lost the cyclones when he did. It was a pretty intense hold there on the side of Ballard, and he did a really good job to keep the game going as long as he did. But yeah, GG on the side of Blade, and yeah, I guess a point on the board. So I mean, Blade able to close it out there for Team CSO, and Team CSO getting their 5th victory of Season 10 of the VTL, I believe. Yeah, they're now 5-1, and doing a really good job cementing their position at the top of the log there. Well played by All Inspiration. Yet another really close game for them. A really close match, going the full length. But yeah, unlucky for them, and good luck for their remaining game. I believe there's only one more match left to play, and this VTL will be the group stages of the VTL will be concluded. So thanks once again to Team All Inspiration. The little bit of the time mishap and some admin problems on the back end, which we were happy we were able to get past and put some StarCraft on. So yeah, well done to Team CSO, and good luck to both teams for the last match. Thanks for tuning in. One last time, if you're new here, give us a follow, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.